want to talk to you about Piriformis Syndrome. My bugbear with it is that it is an incomplete diagnosis. So we know and understand that the sciatic nerve is closely associated anatomically with the piriformis muscle, and people often talk about the fact that in a small percentage of the population the nerve goes through the muscle, but that actually doesn't explain why it is causing pain. It's an incomplete diagnosis, and talk about the anatomy like that it's a bit of science without substance. It's not actually giving an explanation, it's just quoting an anatomical fact, and the truth is that yes, that is a fact in a percentage of people, but that same percentage of people are not walking around with constant sciatica in their leg because of that nerve muscle association. We've got to look a little deeper. We've got to ask the question, if the piriformis muscle is aggravating the sciatic nerve, why is that piriformis muscle tight or functioning in such a way to aggravate the nerve? Is there something causing that muscle to be tight? And that leads to a whole host of other questions as to why muscles might be tight or function. And another dimension which I often find very interesting is why is the nerve so sensitive that it's being aggravated by the muscle? So you've got to spin it all the way around. It's not just possibly because the muscle is aggravating the nerve. It could be that the nerve is so sensitive that it gets aggravated by the muscle in its normal course of affairs. If we ask the question why nerves can be sensitive, then that opens up a whole heap of other options. Previous injury is a classic one. Previous episodes of sciatica. Stress, actually, if you are stressed, your nervous system will be more sensitive. And something that ties in with that is fear of pain. An example of that would be if someone is going to stick a pin in your hand. And I gave you two options. Either don't give you an option, just do it, or say that I might do it in about 30 seconds. Just hold your hand there in the expectation that I might do it. Now, if you're holding your hand there thinking, is Adam going to stick a pin in my hand? And I get closer and I toy with you, I can play with your emotion, I can play with you, and I can probably dive in and out and make you think that you're about to feel pain, and then when I actually do it, it's even worse, rather than if I just quickly jab it in and out without that warning, that apprehension, that fear of pain, then it makes it a completely different experience. So fear of pain is a common thing as to why nerves can be sensitive, and a whole host of other reasons as well. So with Piriformis syndrome, that's not resolving with a simple elbow into the buttock, one's got to ask a much deeper question about the diagnosis. Why is the nerve so sensitive, or why is the muscle tight? Get into those questions. If you've got Piriformis syndrome, it can be really painful. I hope those questions help you, and don't hesitate to get in touch with me if you want to ask any more. Okay, Adam Richmond, Lace My Clinic in Nottingham. I don't just work behind your back. Thank you.